Hey guys and girls, my name is Snowy and welcome to part 14 of the Greenfield Expanse here in Cities Skylines 2. It has been a while. I've been monkeying around with the game a little bit, did some tweaking, did some alterations here and there, and yeah, I think we can now proceed. And I want to talk a little bit about the alterations that I did, because let's start here. In the last episode I noticed that the bog standard roundabout could not cope well with the traffic that was going around here. And not only that, also the bicycles were giving a lot of troubles on this roundabout. Everybody on the roundabout, that was coming from this direction actually, stayed put because all the bicycles were going around. So I decided to make some dedicated bicycling path that go around here. And now you will see that they will come out of the ground here, or they take this route, or sometimes you see them popping up here. Yeah, here you can see them. You see there they drive, and they will join here, basically this path, and here they will leave the road and go join the path here. So not bothering this entire roundabout. Yeah. Let's see, aside from that, I also tweaked a little bit with the lighting settings, so that this mod is a little bit better visible, because in the last episode this thing was as good as transparent, and both in this mode and in gray mode it works. Also figured out how it actually works. If you select all this stuff, train, subway, tram, ferry, cargo. I mean, natively this stuff is not tram because I don't have them, but for example subways. If I click this and I click this, I can turn them all off and I can only select what I want. For example, if I only want the subway, I click all the subways and I can see all my subways very clearly. You see that. And as you can see, the subways mostly form either a loop or a line. So yeah, it's pretty much visible. You can also see here a white line that runs to the line. This line runs to the line, and even inside the line there's a line, which I also fixed because the last episode that thing was broken. I fixed it, so that is something, that I did. Let me think. What did I do more? Let me put away this mod. I think that's most of it. I think. Did I also build this train line in the last episode? I don't even know anymore, because it has been a while. Because I also have been monkeying around with Cities Skylines 1 again. And but I did remember that in the last episode I said that based upon the production that we have right now, so let's click this, here, production, there was a shortage of ore and coal. Let's see if that still is the case. So yeah, there is still a shortage of coal here. A lot, 224 tons. And this is metal ore, by the way. Right? This is metal ore, yeah, and that is like 224 tons. And this is coal, 199 tons. So I anticipated that a little bit and thinking like, okay, we're going to increase a little bit of that production, and I already created a place for that. If we go zoom out, we can see here that I created here a more ore and coal area and also built a cargo train. And that's the nice thing about this mod, by the way, because it gives you also an overview where all your train lines are running. Because let's say if I click this, and now I'm at subway, so I deselect the subway and I select the train. So this is actually the passenger trains, so you also untap this and you click on cargo and then tap the cargo stuff. Then you see where all your cargo is running, and this is a very, very nifty overview. The cargo is running, these are mostly train lines, and as you can see where they are going, it definitely warrants for having a cargo train station over here. Makes sense, right? Look, I mean, this is is this even going out? Is this even I don't know what I'm seeing here. This yellow thing. This is just going over the road. Actually, this yellow one. What is the yellow one here? Let me see. Yellow. It doesn't even show. Hey, that's weird. Hey, I'm missing something. What do I miss? Why is this yellow line showing? Is it the bus? Ah, the bus stop. My bad. Train, subway, tram, ferry, and then cargo. Ah, okay, sorry, my bad. Okay, now we see all the, the cargo routes. Also here, cargo routes, ship lanes. But yeah, so like I said, this region over here really warrants a cargo train terminal that can lead to the outside world and can also lead to one of the other areas. Where, I'm not sure yet. Maybe we can hook it up here so it can go in all directions. We can also make an outside connection that way. But for now, the metal ore and coal is at the moment the most important. So let's turn off this mod over here. So let's have a look here. So first of all, we need okay, we know that we need this. Can I just click this away? No, I have to select this, and then click and click. We know that we have to build that, and also this we know, so we also remove that. Great. Now let's see. So we can put like both ore and coal around here. Yeah. In that case, we are going to do that. Now, and before we can do that, we need to have like, a road that comes off this area. Yeah. So we need a T-junction over here. So let's pause the game. Let's bulldoze this away like that, and that, and let's put something in between there. Now what do we have? Let's click this option and let's select our bog standard. I think it's this one. Yeah, that's a very bog standard. I would nearly say it fits, but well, actually it does fit. Nearly. Well, let's do this. We pick a this, and then a little bit with a bend, like that. Here we go. No sweat. Hey, that's the quickest quickest way how I made a trumpet exchange. So anyway, here we can now select I'll press play anyway. The game can just continue. A 4-lane road. So we select this 4-lane road. And from this 4-lane road, this is the middle section. Yeah, we can go out there. Yeah. And from there, basically, we can then create like those areas that we need here for coal and for metal ore. So let me do a quick check again. This entire region underneath this river, here where the river splits, it basically ends. And here on the other side, this is perfect, this is totally perfect. Great. So what I will do here is let's select this road and make it go that way. Having sure that we have like a proper road. And where can we bring this road to? I don't know yet. We will see that another time. And we bring this road over here to... Really, you cannot cross that little bit of water over there? Ah, okay. Fair enough. Here we go. Yep, we bring that over there. Nice. Now what I also want to do is create the associated factories that come with it, and I hope we can really do that. So let's just see if we can do that. Now let's take this road, bring it up there. That's one road, and from there we can also bring a road down like that. And also here we do the same thing, because we are going to create some areas over here where we can create basically those those areas for extraction. Here we go, like that. And maybe also on this side one area like that. And maybe this area could function where we can put some of the factories. I don't know, maybe we shall see. So now let's go into the area where we can build all these let's see, coal mining and ore mining. So this is the ore mining, so let's ploink that over here, and we will put that over there. And of course I will do this a little bit in a time lapse, saves a little bit of time, so placement of these things, so you don't have to wait for it. Well, that's one. I should not forget to connect this up as well, because otherwise those guys are starting to complain. Let's see. So this is the first metal ore. So I also going to place then one over here as well, nicely on the edge like that. And here I will do the same thing. Okay, so I have now two areas, and I think I will also place one here, and the rest we will dedicate to coal. Yeah, so here we will do also the same thing. We'll place one over here, and the rest, well, we fill it up as usual. Here we go. So now we are going to grab the coal mining, that's this one, and those are going to be placed. This is a very tiny spot actually, so I think I will leave this alone. So I will place this one over here, and let's see how far we can take this one. So let me put it here, and we keep also the space for a little bit of parking like we usually do, and also for bicycling parking. And let's see how far we can bring this. Well, I think that will do. Of course, they're complaining about lack of water and electricity, but yeah, let's pick these roads over here and let's connect those up. So here we go. So you go there, and let's see if we do it from the other side. It works maybe a little bit easier. We only have to flip it around like that, and of course we have to remove the traffic lights. Makes no sense, you know, why the game even puts traffic lights over here, and who does cross also the road here, you know, using a crossing. It's sometimes it's a little bit weird. And also the lane connectors, who makes U-turns on this kind of spot. So that's now settled for the time being. I mean, I don't have bicycle paths over here, so yeah. Is this road this it's not even straight. Okay, nobody saw that. Let's just remove the traffic lights and be done with it. So you go away, and the crossings also, I don't want them here. Then I rather want them, I don't know, let's say here in the middle like that. And also here the same thing, and no crossings. There the road ends, and also here no traffic lights. A few crossings are fine, like one, but you don't need crossings everywhere. Right, so let's yeah, I'm still playing the game. Yeah, that's okay. Now if I connect this road up somehow to a road here, then it would immediately connect also to the main area for power. Now I'm just looking at the map, thinking like, okay, what would be a good connection point for this road over here? Okay, so I think what we need here is, I think, just a main connection point. I think from all the way from here to there. So I don't think it's a bad idea to do that. So let's grab this road over here. Pick a point. Let's pick a that, and we are just going to cross country. You know, we start over here, and we make also a trumpet over here. And you know what? It's just nice and easy. Just start over here and just bend it around and make it go through the country area. Yeah, because why not? Here we go. Over that water. No issues there. And then we bend that in. Like, let's see, 466 by 440, 464, that's fine. And then here 180 degree, that's fine. And then here we're going to actually bend in that direction, yeah, over that water as well. Don't expect any ships passing by here. And then from here, actually, let me see, let's make something like this, so we can put a roundabout there, like that. Let me see, let me connect these two up, and this is like, what is this, an 89 by 170. Okay, that's a little bit too much. So we do this is a 92 by a 89. We can connect that up, also fine. Then we make a road that goes that way, and we make a road that goes that way. And I think, yeah, we can eventually... I'm looking at this road and I'm seeing already other opportunity. We grab this road, we go a little bit further. Make it turn around slightly like that. And actually here, we bring it to minus 20 is the minus, huh? Yeah, it goes underground like that. Like that, and then we bring it up again, like page up, like so, and we bring it to there. I think that's not bad at all. I did not even see this option, but okay, now it's there, and traffic can make use of that as well. Let's hook this up. 1659 by 57. I kind of like it. Let me have a look here. We have traffic lights, naturally. No, not anymore. And also let me remove those crossings and put those crossings elsewhere, like there. Not on the junction, because the junction is the place where traffic is, you know, crossing. You don't want to have all these crossings everywhere where the traffic is actually crossing. So, and also there, yeah. And let me also remove then those traffic lights. Even for a crossing they make traffic lights. It's like, what? Where did I put the other one, by the way? Oh, here. So that we remove, and yeah, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. And then how about here? You go away. You, and you. Yep. And you know what, that's fine for now, and we place the crossing over there where it's in nobody's way. Okay, let's get out of here. And now these guys have the power and they have everything what they need. Now, okay, we have this, and let's just dive back into our production tab, production, and let's just see if we go to, for example, coal and metal ore. Metal ore, for example, let's have a look here. Metal ore, mining, deficit, we still have a deficit. We have metal ore, it's used by general industries for processing into metals only. Metals, and we have a surplus. Right, metals I have seen here before. Metals are being used by a lot of things, and we have a real big demand for metals. Now look at this, metals. We really need a plant that creates a lot of metals. Right, where are we going to find that? That's the big question. So we have to look, I think, in the signature buildings, and then, or maybe not, here. Yeah, maybe we do. We do, yeah. I think it was one of these. Fabrication unit, blast furnace. It's so sad, you know, you cannot see what they actually make. But I know steelworks. That's a big building. But these buildings are free, right? If I'm not mistaken. Can I put this building somewhere to just see what it does? Let me put it here. Man, can I put it somewhere? Jeez Louise. Okay, put it here. What are you producing? You are producing steel. Produces steel. Great. That's nice. But also not, because it's so big. It's so freaking big. Okay, so that means that I have to think about this. We can shiftify this road over so that this building can fit actually here. Yeah, so move this. And we take this building and we move it basically to, come on, you can do it. We move it up to there. Here we go. Oh, it's just well, we can also delete this and make this go just behind that building, like that. Oh, look at that. That's nice, isn't it? And then make a curve of 94 by 105. That fits, you know, that's fine enough. Right, so this thing makes metal. If the thing is, if you want to select it again from the menu, if I go here, you see it's like, where is this building? It's one of these buildings. Anyway, it says already built. Now, if you go in a big city, yeah, let's say, I don't know, New York or Tokyo, whatsoever, and how many metal factories would you have in one big, large city? Is all of the metal that is being produced in a city or around a city only being processed by one factory? Question mark? I don't think so. So the nice thing about this is, like, I have the opportunity to use the picker mod, and I can just pick this building, and I can just put another one over here. Ta-da! And you have two for the price of one. Right, so now the steel is getting made. We are going back into the... Oh, that's the wrong button. This button I need. Production. So this is the steel that's being made, and from steel... correction, not steel, metals. Metals. These things make metals, right? Metals. Process good. Requires metals plus coal. Produces steel. Metals. Wait a second. I'm confusing myself. This thing is producing metals plus coals, but I need something that creates only the metals. This requires metals and makes steel. You have the metals, and from that steel is created. Oh, okay. So then I know what to do. I need to find that building that creates actually the metals itself. So that's, my mistake. So let me grab this building. And is this the building I need? Can I just plonk it here? And how about this building? Yeah, and how about... There's a concrete plant, blast furnace. Which one is it? Which one creates metals? This one creates metals. This one creates steel. No, requires steel. The machinery stock. Okay, and this one creates vehicles. Okay, so let me delete this one. Yeah, and we delete this one. Yep. So I need this one. Okay, fair enough. Wow. Such a classic mistake to make in that that diagram. Okay, so these guys are making what these guys need. And then in that case, what would be a good thing to do? Because this building actually, if I'm not mistaken, let me move it, can fit actually here. Yeah. The only downside is I can only put one of those here because of this water. So we move this that way, and it would be nice if we could have like a second one. So what I will do is I grab this road and take it over that water to the other side, and from there we're taking it to that side. Come on. And we just connect it up straight to that road. And bash. Here we go. So we are filling literally, this area up. Well, let's get a little bit closer. Is this okay? Yep, like that. And we go into all directions. We are spreading, like the plague. And and let's select this road and this building over here. A little bit further that way, just across that water. Let's make this a little bit more interesting, like going with the water. Oh man, look at that! I mean, isn't that lovely? If you look at that, yeah. So let me change this slightly. No, let's not do that. Let me just connect these two up. But I wanted to create this a little bit more. Okay, wait. A little bit of a little roundabout, so there is like an option to turn around. Yeah, something like that. Oh, I like it. Okay, so let me grab this building. the blast furnace, which we put over here. Boink, the blast furnace. So we have now 2 of those. So they are producing now the real metals. And they can now also bring it from here directly to here to both of these. So they have 2 ways of going there. Which is actually nice, you know. That's actually pretty nice. And what is happening over here? Do we have water spillage? No! Why is that happening? Okay, let me see if I can fix that by... Oh, probably because this thing... It's digging! It's digging into the ground and bloop, we have like water issues. Okay, I can solve that. Let's go to the water mod and let's see. There is a little... Yeah, a source over there. That's it, you know, that's it. And what we can do, we have removed that source and then we go into here. Okay, we just close this up like only that bit. And also then this will then be closed up. And this we cannot change, but that water will evaporate over time. Yes, sir, that will. Actually, I can even increase now this area slightly, so we will do that. Problem solved. Look at that. How nice. Okay, what was I doing? So I was looking at the... this building is creating... Yeah. And, you know, for the sake of it, I rather have like 1 extra building. You know, we have 2 of these and we have 2 of these. And since these get the stuff from these, I rather have like an extra one of these to... you know, produce the goods. So we are selecting this building and I rather put it on this side. Yeah, like that. That means like that we have to do a little bit of monkeying around here, but no harm done. We can bring this out there. You go there. You can even go up to the road. Like so, and we can bring this up slightly. Yeah, perfect. Very, very nice. Now we have 3 of those buildings and those are related to the metal. Now we also have like coal. Now let's see what we can do with the coal. So we go back in here, we go to the production tab. Now what we can use with the coal. Let's click on coal, by the way. What? Electricity. So no, we are not using the coal for that. And then we are processing it into steel. Well, that's interesting because we already have 2 steel plants. So I think that serves already the coal's purpose in this case. Yeah, we definitely need more production of metals. We are working on it. We are working on it. We are working on it. Let's see, do we also have now enough metal ore? Yeah, we do. That's nice. Okay, so we are getting there, bit by bit. Minerals. We have a little bit of a deficit of minerals. Minerals are created by... They produce these items. The question is, what creates minerals? Okay, there is a building that creates minerals out of metal ore, I think. So if we go out of here and let's go back into this tab and let's just check out what creates minerals. Okay, I'm going to point these things down, you know. I mean, yeah, a vehicle factory, that makes sense. What it does not create minerals. A cargo harbor complex, no. Ground earth creates, let me have a look. Produces, oh, this produces minerals. Okay, fair enough. And it requires stone. Okay, stone. Okay, we put you away. And I pick a this one. Stone is actually very easy. So we are putting that one over there. We pick a that again. And we put another one over there. And then stone is actually a very easy commodity. And so we take this road, we bring it let's see, that building goes up to there, right? There. A little bit further, and then down like that, very close to the main road actually, here. Even a little bit further, and then we can create also a stone mine. Stone mining we are doing, this is stone, so we're putting that very close to where we actually need it. So we put this building over here. Yep, like that. And voila, we also have our stone mine. Now what I don't like is that all these surfaces are the same, you know, that is a little bit annoying. Now let's say if I want to have like another surface for this stone mine, I think we can change that by going into where we do it here. And then here we have surfaces, yes. And then here I can select the ground surface. Now what is really stony? Any stone related... How about this one then? Let me see. Tick, 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 and tick. Well, I guess we have to do with it. Well, at least we have some differentiation, so that helps. These guys come in there, which is okay. And oh yeah, let's have a look at this. So also here we require, you know, based on what I see on the map, I would say we should have like an intersection, you know, just a proper intersection. Let's just make one, you know, just a reasonable one. So we pick a picker. Oh, let's get out of here. Let's pick a this one, and let's just page this up, and we bring it to the other side, something like that. Yep. And then we bring it down, page down like that. You can be connected up to that, that's fine. Here it will continue, that's also fine. Now we go back here, page up, and then page down. Well, a little bit back, like that. And then this has to be connected to this road over here. Yeah, so we have like an up and a down. Now we need to have like... Let me see, if I look at this, I want to think a little bit differently. You know, normal wise, what you would do, normal wise, is like you select like a highway, you select like an off ramp, and you make it come all the way from here, and then it joins here, this road. I think we will do it now differently. We keep now the distance here limited, because we also have to deal with this. So in this case, what I will do now here is say like, okay, we go coming from here. Lucky dreamer. Lucky dreamer. Lucky dreamer. Lucky dreamer. I was looking for a way to get to you. I'm a believer, but you need to be one too. You and me were meant to be. My love is yours to keep. If you believe. Right, so I think I don't know, but I feel I'm missing something over here, because whoever comes from here cannot take a left turn. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. No, that's a really oopsie, to be honest. Well, let's just see how the traffic will deal with that. I mean, traffic is currently not an issue. I will also downgrade this this section of road, like that and that. So we get a little bit of lane mathematics, and here we select the lane connector. So we say like you go there, and you go there, stay there, and then that part is fine. Great. So I think we built a lot in this episode. I mean, we can build a lot more if we want to. I mean, I still mentioned about a cargo train station, but we can make that in the next episode. So I would say, like, guys and girls, thank you for watching this episode number 14 of the Greenfield Expanse. We are hopefully hopping soon to 100,000 people. Everybody is happy, as it would seem. Only a little bit of unemployment. Well, this will solve that. And high noise pollution. Okay, we'll check out where that is. And yeah, if you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. You definitely help me with that, getting this channel and also these videos higher up in the search algorithms of YouTube. You really do me a favor by doing so. Okay, guys and girls, thank you for watching this episode 14, and until next time, see you. Bye bye.